Namaskar. Continuation of my weekly message on Sanatana Dharma. We are continuing with the Vishnu Purana this week. And last week we reflected upon the sacredness of Bharatavarsha, the divine land where Dharma blossoms and evolves. And this week we enter the sixth chapter of our journey and the cosmology and the gunas, titled The Dance of Nature, Seeing Vishnu in All. So, the Vishnu Purana gives us a profound vision of creation. It begins with Mula Prakriti, the unmanifest root nature, the pure potential from which all arises. From this arises Mahat, the great principle of cosmic intelligence, which gives birth to Ahankara, the sense of I-ness, the individual ego that begins to differentiate and shape existence. And from Ahankara evolve the Panchabhutas, the five great elements earth, water, fire, air, and space. And the Purana says the world is not a mere illusion to be discarded. It is a divine manifestation, a play of Vishnu himself. Vishnu is both the thread and the heads in the necklace of existence. And the beautiful Sanskrit line describes Sutra Nimotkaiva, that is, just as a thread holds the heads together in a necklace, Vishnu is the invisible thread that holds the cosmos. And the message is very clear. The world is real as a manifestation, but transient in its forms. Just as a movie seems real when the lights go out in a theater, and the play of life seems real because of the screen, and that screen is Vishnu. And when the movie ends, the screen remains. Similarly, forms come and go, but the underlying existence remains eternal. And coming to the three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas, Vishnu Purana explains that everything in this creation is governed by three gunas, that is the qualities. Sattva guna is the purity, harmony, balance, light, knowledge. Rajas guna, activity, desire, movement, and passion. And tamas, inertia, darkness, ignorance, resistance. So, sattvam rajas tama iti gunaha prakriti sambhavaha. That is, sattva, rajas, and tamas are the qualities born of nature. Just as every color on a painter's palette is a mix of basic hues, every human nature is a unique blend of these three gunas. Sometimes sattva shines, at other times rajas dominates, and at times tamas clouds our clarity. And the detachment, not denial, but understanding change. And the Purana teaches detachment does not mean denial. It means seeing the change as change. The tree sheds its leaves but does not mourn. The river flows without holding back the water. So think of your smartphone notifications. You don't cling to each one. You simply respond when necessary. Life's events are like notifications. They come and go, but you remain the observer. And clouds move across the sky. Sometimes they are bright and golden. sometimes dark and stormy, but the sky remains unaffected. You are the sky, and your emotions and gunas are the clouds. So, today's generation lives in a world of constant movement, rapid technology, instant opinions, quick reactions. So, Vishnu Purana reminds us to pause and observe which guna is acting now. And when you feel restless, overexcited, unable to sit still, rajas is high. When you feel lazy, procrastinating, heavy tamas, feeling heavy, then tamas is dominant. And when you feel clear, compassionate, steady, sattva is controlled. So, before making an important decision, take a deep breath and ask, is this sattva, rajas, or tamas guiding me now? This self inquiry itself can change your destiny. And the movie is full of drama on a cinema screen, but the screen is untouched. You take the case of an electric current and bulbs. Bulbs may be different colors and shapes, but the current flowing is the same. Vishnu is that current. And take the Wi Fi network. Devices may vary, signals may fluctuate, but the source is one. Vishnu is like that cosmic router connecting all. Take the case of ocean and waves. Waves rise, clash, and fall, but the ocean remains one whole. So the message of Vishnu as both thread and bats is when we see diversity, remember there is an underlying unity. This, the world is like a garland. The flowers may be many, but the thread is one, and Vishnu is the thread. We are the flowers. So, yata sraka, yata srak grandayo sutra. Just as the thread is unseen but holds the garland together, so does Vishnu pervade creation. And how do you apply this in your daily life? Observe your mind. Is it being pulled by rajas activity or dulled by tamas inertia? Consciously nurture sattva, real something uplifting. Do a good deed, sit in silence. Balance detachment with responsibility. Detachment is not running away, it is serving without getting entangled. And value change. Your body changes, seasons change, relationships change. Clinging to permanence creates suffering. Flow with life. And meditate on the source. Behind every experience, there is an observer. Recognize that observer at, as your true self, a reflection of Vishnu. So, in the modern world, you have to gain control over your life. The Vishnu Purana tells us to gain control over your life, observe the forces shaping your thoughts. The battle is not outside, it is within the gunas. So, for 1 week before sleeping, write in a notebook today which guna was most active in me, sattva, rajas, or tamas. After 7 days, you will see a pattern. Awareness is the first step to transformation. And for young students, professionals, and the families, often ask, how is this ancient Purana relevant to my career or modern lifestyle? The answer is simple because your mind is the biggest project you will ever manage. In Sattva dominates, you will make wise decisions. Speak with clarity and build trust. If Rajas dominates, you may run fast but without direction. And if Tamas dominates, you may miss opportunities, postpone, or stagnate. So, understanding the gunas is like having a weather forecast for your own mind. Om Tattat Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pushyanti Suraya. So, the wise always see that the supreme abode of Vishnu and chant this daily. It reminds you to look beyond the temporary to the eternal. And the social media is like Rajas and Tamas in high motion, constant scrolling, comparing, reacting, very little sattva. But to try this, before opening your social media app, chant to the above sloka once. That is Om Tat Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Surya. And it creates a gap between impulse and action. Creation is not an illusion, it is a divine dance. Vishnu is the substratum, the screen, the thread, the current, and the gunas shape our experience. Observing them is the key to freedom. Detachment is living fully without being consumed by the play. So, my dear friends, my appeal is to know more about such gems from our Sanatana Dharma. I invite you to visit my YouTube channel, Yoga, Dhyana, and Dharma. Every week, we explore one chapter of Vishnu Purana and connect it with our modern life. Please watch, subscribe, and share. Let this knowledge reach more hearts. And for the next week, we will be moving to four yugas and the age of Kali. So, this is the sixth step in our sacred journey of Vishnu Purana. Reflect upon your own gunas this week. See the world not as a burden, but as a beautiful necklace where Vishnu is a thread connecting us all. So, may Sattva shine in your thoughts, Rajas channel your action positively, and Tamas give you rest when needed, all in balance. Best regards, Raju Krishnan, Hyderabad.